I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in my brows. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to take a base, and I either use Fresh Morning that I got at the CCO from the Emmanuel Ungaro collection. They came out with MAC a while back. Or I use Pearl Cream Color Base by MAC. Just looks like that, and it's permanent, so you can always get that. Just lightly dab this over my eyebrows and under just a little bit. And it's also going to work as my base for my highlight. So I'm going to go in with Espresso by MAC. Going to just do light strokes. I like to start kind of in the beginning, but not really. Whatever's left over, I then work myself towards the beginning of my eyebrows because I don't want it to be too heavy. Now it just looks like that. Go ahead and pick up a little bit of more product. Tap off the excess. And now I'm going to work my way down. MAC Studio Finish Concealer, and this is an NW25. I like using a lighter concealer just because I feel like if you're going to conceal something, you want to make it brighter than it already looks. So you don't want to go for your exact skin tone or anything darker, in my opinion. I just think it looks better this way. Especially MAC's Studio Finish concealers, they're so good. It's not like those light concealers that you could still see through and then you just look a funny color. It's not like that at all. Just like that. After you put on your concealer or your base, go ahead and put a powder over that and then put on your actual eyeshadow base again, and that way it'll definitely stick and stay on. So I'm just using my Mineralized Skin Finish in medium dark, and this is just going to set my concealer. Now just go in with our cream color base from MAC and then spread it out and then go up to your crease. You also want to be careful and not use too much of your eyeshadow base, or else your eyeshadow will crease because you'll just have this big layer of your base, and then your eyeshadow will adhere to that, but then when you're blinking, you're going to go ahead and, you know, make it crease. So make sure it's extra blended out right here where your crease is. Now I'm just using this flat shader brush. I believe this is from Coastal Scents, and I'm going to go in with this baby blue from my 56 palette from Coastal Scents. So it's just this blue right here. I'm just going to fill in my crease right here. This is really, really easy. So you're just going to make sure you have it on the crease, and once you have it on, go ahead and turn it around. Make sure you're just lightly going back and forth. You don't want to go all the way in because we're just doing the outside. Going in with Kid, it's a beige kind of color by MAC, but once you put it on, it doesn't go on so beige, it's a little bit darker. I'm going to use an SS275. Just swipe this all over the lid. Same thing on the other side. So you see how it has a little hint of brown, but it's still very close to my natural skin color. So now I'm going to use Fire in Her Eyes, and it's just a Frost by MAC. I'm just going to make this my highlight. I'm going to go in with this blue color that's on the left side of my Coastal Scents palette that's underneath the bright pink. It's that one right here. And I'm going to take this really, really small eyeshadow brush that I got at Sally's. It's from Face Secrets. It's super tiny, like look how small it is, but it's good for precision. So I'm going to take that color, tap off the excess, and I'm going to draw a very, very, very clear line. And make a V. My V connect to my bottom lash line. Now it's not going to be perfect, and it doesn't have to be perfect at all. This fluffy brush, I think it's from Coastal Scents, just one of those, it's like a wannabe, it's a wannabe bigger version of the 219. Just go ahead and blend that out a little bit. So when you're blending it out, you want to make sure that you're not being too harsh on it either, to the point where you're like erasing what you just did. Going to go ahead and use Tater Tints. It's one of my favorites, or you could use anything orangey because this is going to come off a little bit orangey. And just pack that on my angled brush by Sonia Kashuk. Pack on a lot. And then I'm going to place this on my actual lid. So I'm going to do something I don't normally do, but I think would look really pretty with this combination. I'm going to use a liquid eyeliner from MAC, and this one is in Smoky Air, and it came out with Fabulous V-Lines. I forgot which exact collection, but yeah, and it's just a really pretty purple. I'm not trying to make it perfect at once. All I want to do is just get the color on it. My black liner from Avon, and just lightly go ahead and line my lash line. Not lining my waterline, just my lash line, and just lightly. But the more I do it, the more strokes I have, the more it intensifies without looking like I actually just drew a line. A little bit of my purple, and just lightly line the outside part, just so that in pictures and in the sun it'll look really pretty. It's my concealer in NW25, and put some right here. I like putting a lot, I'm not even gonna lie, but I do like to really blend it out. You take a clean 219 and pick up Shadowy Lady from MAC. It's just a purple, like a very dark matte purple. And lightly smudge out my eyeliner with it. It's just going to give my bottom lash line some color. Put some mascara on your bottom lashes. Going in with Paradisco, which is a really pretty frost by MAC. It's just like this peachy pink color. I'm just going to use a little bit as my highlight. I mean, as my inner corner highlight, just because I think it would look nice. So I'm going to take my Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC, and this is in medium dark. This is the first time that, well, the first day that I've been trying out the Mineralized Skin Finish. I do like it. My MAC 165. It's a very tapered brush. I really like this for bronzers. And I'm just taking my NYC Color Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder. It just looks like that. It's really nice and light. Just going to use a little bit right here. My blush, I'm going to use something more purple. I'm using Breath of Plum. I really like this. Just going to pack a lot on my blush brush. Put it right over here in the top. I wasn't going to add false lashes, but I think I'm going to do it now just because I feel like it'll balance out that blue. You know, I mean, you will have the blue, but then with the strong lashes or just with thick lashes in general, it'll look a little bit better. These are from Red Cherry, and I honestly forgot the name. But I realized it doesn't even matter because sometimes they change the names on every packaging regardless. So I'm just using like the small mini glue that I bought at the beauty supply, and it's black. As you can see, there's already a huge difference with this eye and that eye. And the lashes aren't even dramatic at all. They're pretty subtle. And now that my eyelashes are on, I was thinking, okay, I think I'm going to do more of the peachy lip with a little bit of orange because I thought that would look really pretty, and it would look really pretty. However, it's more on the summery side. I know this turquoise baby blue is already as summery as it gets, but I want to try something new. So on my lips, I'm going to first line them with MAC's Velvetella, and this was, I believe, re-promoted with, what's it called, with Fabulous V-Lines. First of all, it lines your lips. It makes sure that there's a nice clean line. And it makes applying lipstick a whole lot easier, and it also makes your lipstick last longer, so it's pretty good. And I don't know about you guys, you might think I'm crazy, but I really like how this looks with the light blue. This is Rebel from MAC. A little bit of Up the Amp, which is this purple, but it has like a touch of magenta in it. It's really pretty. Put some in the middle. Over that, I'm going to go in with Mirabella, and this is in Damsel in Distress. Just looks like that. This is the final look because it's color on the top and then dramatic on the bottom, and you're gonna think it's too much, but for those of you who really like playing with color and you don't mind, this is absolutely perfect for going out with your friends. I would totally rock this to like a concert or something like that, or just anything fun. Just go ahead, do whatever. Makeup is to have fun with, but this is really good, and it's going to look really good in pictures, especially the lips. This is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.